So dating in Houston, Texas, honey. Baby.
Pretty.
Like, I just wanted to come on here and talk, but I was thinking maybe you guys want to see me do my makeup. I love watermelon, and I know that is such a stereotype, but some stereotypes are true. See, I already put on foundation. My eyebrows have been looking so crazy lately because I don't know. I really don't know. And I know my camera's crooked. And I need to have this leveled out someday. I need to get my life together. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's a bit much. Foundation I'm using is the Makeup Forever Reboot. Is it full coverage? No. The oldie but goldie. This is how I used to do my makeup. So what I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys, might as well talk while I'm doing my makeup, honey, is baby, the dating life. Oh Lord, that is a story in itself. Like, you guys know I'm 31 years old, and you know how you have all these expectations when it comes to your life. Like, oh, I expected, when I was younger, I expected me to be married at 24. What did I say? 24, I'm gonna be married. By 26, I'm gonna have my first child, you know, and be traveling the world, and then like so forth and so on. 24, you know what I was doing? I was getting over a breakup. I had just recently got saved and devoted my life to Christ at age 24. So, yeah, and I wasn't with anyone. I probably was dating somebody, but not really. Probably talking to somebody. But, and sometimes when you have these high expectations, especially with, so not even just social media, it could be just culture. Like, I'm from the Haitian culture where people get married at certain ages, like young ages. They find out who they're with at a early age, or they have kids already before the age of 30, and everybody looking at you like, okay, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Ain't nothing wrong with me. Why gotta be something wrong with me? Is it disgusting that I'm eating what is this, watermelon, while I'm doing my makeup? So good. But we have these high expectations, and we put these high expectations on ourselves, and when we don't meet them, it causes us to have some sort of depression. And we have to get out of that. Have to what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say dismantle that idea that like my life has to look like this, A, B, C, D, because D might come first and A might come last, you know. So, and you can't beat yourself up about it. That's just the course of your life. Some people's lives works out that way, where it's like bam, 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 bam. Like, they out of high school, they went to college, they graduated, they got married, they found their soulmate in college, da 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 da. Okay, but that doesn't mean you're missing or you're lacking anything if your life doesn't work out like that. And usually you can be content, like me, I'm content, but then it's always somebody, excuse me, in your, I don't even want to say not in my friend group, but I've had known people to have this issue, like in your friend groups or in your family, or even just strangers, because they'll just come up to you. I don't know, I'm gonna just give them the benefit of the doubt that they don't mean it in a harsh way. They just really want to know what's up. Like, oh, when are you gonna have kids? If I knew when I was gonna have kids, and to be honest, this whole thing of having kids and not, I just feel like y'all not even the perfect example of me wanting to have a kid. Like, what example are y'all setting for me to be rushing into this, thinking this is all easy peasy? Because I see how much people struggle with having the kids and having to balance a social life. Like, come on, this thing is not easy, so why force me into that? And it's not saying that you'll ever be ready for that, but definitely will take my time. And of course they put this whole your clock is ticking, but listen, it will happen at its perfect time, you know. No need to rush anything, and no need to, you know, the last thing you want to do is be scared about something too. Like, that's one thing I don't want to live in fear, or like sometimes you might miss out on your blessing because of your past relationships or whatnot. But nonetheless, so now okay, this is coming together, but I'm looking at my eyebrows like, what the heck? But nonetheless, I honestly feel, this is just a rant. I don't even know where I'm going with this video. I really woke up in the mood like blah. It was raining all day yesterday. My computer started tripping. I couldn't even really get work done. And you know, I was going through the motions. Like, I woke up like, I don't know, my Holy Spirit was trying to tell me something. Thinking like, I hope I'm not repeating the same mistakes. Because it's one thing when you get out of a situation, or you're going through your healing process. Because right now I'm going through my healing process, right? And nobody has the blueprint for that. Okay? Because your healing process will not look like mine. Because we are two different people. I can give you guys some advice on how to heal, like how to abstain from certain things or whatnot, but to be honest, everybody has a different struggle, a different stronghold, and a different bond, you know, with themselves. So with that being said, when you're going through your healing process, like I was saying, I'm going through my healing process, right? And I feel like at first I didn't want to date while going through my healing process, because I'm like, that's going to interrupt it. But my therapist was telling me that it's good to go through, I need to date, because I'm one of those people that is okay with being alone, because I have done it for so long prior. And I need to get out there, right? So, you know, I've been dating or whatnot, but it's always in the back of my mind, am I doing this right? Because I really don't know how to date. Like, I've been going on dates, but like, being in a healthy relationship, most of the situations I've been in, they weren't healthy, but it kind of pretty much, it was always somebody I knew though. Like, you didn't probably know them that well, but I always dated people like I kind of knew. Like, we knew mutual people or whatnot, but you know, I'm in a new place, so I'm dating people I don't even know. I don't even know nothing about them. I'm learning everything while I'm still learning this new place that I'm living in. So that can get a bit tricky, and you just have to trust. You have to trust. I don't mind trusting people. I don't mind trusting people. I give them the benefit of the doubt, but it's always in the back of my mind, like, I'm a bit reserved. Although I'm like, okay, I trust whatever you're saying. It is what it is, but I'm not gonna, I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt, basically. I'm not gonna take it as bond, like word is bond. I'm just gonna be like, okay, let me not find out otherwise. You saying it's this. Let me not find like it's that. Like, no, seriously. So I do like to trust people, give people the benefit of the doubt. I try not to bring my past trauma into new relationships. But what I've realized is I may not bring the past trauma with me sometimes, but I'll bring back the way I would be in a, like, I don't even know how to explain this. Like, sometimes when you've been out of like the dating scene for a while, or if you just got over a situation, you get into another one after some time, and you want to quickly get to that part where, okay, we're together or whatnot. Oh my gosh. Hold on, guys. My phone just wrong, but anyways, ciao. But yeah, so, you know, not to rush it, but then it's just like, I don't know. No one taught me how to date. And I just pray that I'm not making the same mistakes, you know. Because I'm a lover. Like, I love being in love. I don't like dating. I don't like dating multiple people. But people have told me that you can't put all your eggs in one basket. And then when you get all these different advice from other people, it's just like, oh my gosh. Like, okay, don't put my eggs in all, don't put my time don't put my time into this one person. Because it may not work out. Oh, well, now you got to keep your options open. But if that's the person that you like the most, you're not even going to pay attention to anyone else. So it's just like, oh my God, this thing is so complicated. God, just deliver the husband. Just, why can't he just show up at my door? Like, why we can't just be neighbors and then we just magically meet at the mailbox? Or he just magically helps me with my tire when my car breaks down or something, God forbid, but, or he sits by me on a flight to Florida. Like something, God, like something out of the movies. And that's probably my problem, because I always think that my love life is going to be a scene in a movie. I'm so dramatic like that, but I don't know. And sometimes in the back of my mind, I honestly feel like, okay, and this is a bit pessimistic of me to think this, but you know, I don't want to say it's possible. Let me not declare those things over my life. What about I don't marry anybody? I was saying, like, well, is there somebody for me? My therapist hates when I say that. Like, maybe it's not anyone for me. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. I honestly feel like it's the I don't know. But you have to get out of that. See, I'm just talking to myself and talking to you guys. And I feel like I'm so obsessive over this camera not being angled properly. But I promise to you guys, I will fix it in the next video. So don't mind it. But I honestly feel like that's where the enemy wants you to be. Or like, I don't even want to give too much power to the enemy, because we are our own enemy. There's an African proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can't get in. And that is facts. Like, we are our own enemy. So we put ourselves down because we have these high expectations. So I feel as if I get out of the funk, or I get out of this idea like, okay, well, I'm 31 years old and I haven't had a child yet. I haven't been married. Not even exclusively kind of dating anyone. Well, let me not say not exclusively dating someone, but like in a relationship with someone where I'm in a monogamous relationship. So it's just like, you just kind of hope that you're doing this thing right. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels this way. Like, ladies, what's good? Like, am I the only one that feels it? Are we doing this thing right? I don't care how many books you read about like Boaz and Esther. That's not my story. Like, that story happened so long ago. Thank God, good for her. She found Boaz. But I have never said Boaz. Like, listen, I kind of like the Daniel anyway, but that's another story. My baby hair is tripping. But I just feel like, so dating in Houston, Texas, honey, baby. It's been okay, I guess. Nothing consistent. I have met someone. Yeah. But we're gonna see how that goes. So, I can't, like, I haven't gotten this whole dating thing figured out. I'm gonna be honestly real with you, because I don't know if it's just me or am I just naive to the fact, like, when these guys just be wanting you to themselves before they even make it official. And that's like one thing I don't want to do. Like, you're not gonna trick me off the streets, homie. No, I'm not falling for that no more. I'm not into situationships, or we just gonna act like we're together but we're really not together. I'm done with that. No, that's not my story. That's not my story. No, baby, that is not my story. It's like, no. And if anything, I should be scared of commitment, you know? So I just feel like if it's not a committed relationship, a monogamous one, a healthy one, count me the heck out. Like, I just don't have time for it. I don't. Like, I'm getting older. I don't want no stress. I really want to enjoy my life. And if you're not trying to add to me, whether it be financially, mentally, physically, spiritually, all of that good stuff, stay the heck away from me. And I honestly feel like this is the one thing I cannot stand about dating. Men who are not ready will still try with you, knowing that they're not ready for you. And that is the most annoying, not even annoying, but the most irritating, the most, like, it's just so like, what? You could have just left me alone. Like, you really could have just left me alone. Why would you try to get to know me if you know you're not ready for what I'm ready for? Once we already established what we want, what we each want out of the situation, if it doesn't align, we should be adult enough, mature enough to go our separate ways. Because you can't give me what I want. And never think you can change someone's mind. Like, I'm not trying to change no one's mind about me or what they want. I'm not trying to change your mind. And you could feel like, people probably say like, oh, you're giving up too soon. I don't care. Like, I have to put myself first. I am not putting anyone before myself. I'm going to put myself first, because listen, these people are looking out for their best interest. They're looking out for a win-win. Whether they're ready for you or not, especially if they're not ready for you and you still choose to give them time, they will waste your time, but they will fully enjoy you because they love the thought of you, but they don't really like, they can't even really handle the reality of you. And it's sad. That was just a mouthful right there. But I don't know, you guys. You know, and you always, like, it's this whole manifestation thing. But in the Bible it says, child, whatever you confess out of your mouth, you know, everything is biblical, but they turn it around, remove God from it, and then it becomes this whole worldwide thing that everybody's into, but it was been in the Bible. But nonetheless, you know, I talk fast, you guys. I know, I'm sorry. Let me slow it down. That was a little fast, because I felt my tongue going. Blah, 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 blah. But I don't want to go through another like bad situation. Like, I don't have it in me. I cannot go through another heartbreak. Like, no. Either, you know, if I'm dating someone and it doesn't work out, let it be like on good grounds that we choose to separate me. But yeah, I don't mind us separating on good terms. You know, not every situation is gonna work out, but I don't have time to go through another heartbreak. Like, I love too hard to give someone all of me and it don't work out. Like, not at this age. Like, I have to be wise. And I think that's another problem, is you want to use wisdom with who you open yourself to, because that's very intimate and you can't trust everybody with you. But then it's just like, if you remain closed off, are you really getting the best out of this whole dating situation? Because if you're not giving them bits and pieces of yourself, are you really getting to know the person? See, it's just like, it's complicated, you know. But I guess that's why you really have to pray. And you really do have to use wisdom. Like, I guess as time go on, you could ask like basic questions, on the surface questions. But you know, as time goes on, you know, you divulge little things. But be careful of like saying too much. Like, because they will use that against you. Like, I don't know. And I hate to think that way, because the right man, I feel like, will not use your past trauma if you tell them, okay, this guy did me this way. The right man, if he has the best intentions for you or with you, he has the best intentions with you, he will not use that in a negative way. He will use that and say, okay, she's been through this, so she has triggers, or that's why she's this way. And how can I help her? Like, you know, like a good man, someone that is good for you would think that way. But when you meet these they will use that and be like, oh, she's put up with that. Oh, she put up with that. Wait till she see what I have in store for her. Like, I seriously think that's what their mindset is. Like, oh my gosh, like, oh my goodness. If you guys kind of knew what I settled for, yeah. I had settled so bad. I settled so bad in the past, especially with my last situation. Like, I settled so bad, and I would not do that ever again, ever. How am I coming together, baby? I know they want the tea on me. Sweaty's nosy, touch your nose. So I like Sasha Buttercup on the bottom, because I feel like Laura Mercier is too light. I want that yellowish kind of tone on the bottom. I swear these girls nosy. Hey. Okay, so now it's time to wipe this stuff off, baby. I'm gonna do my bottom. So let me keep this up. And I feel like I have to redo my baby hairs for some reason. So I'm gonna take my big brush and start just brushing that off. I like how this just turned into makeup. Like, I'm not supposed to be giving y'all the tea on me. I have met men who have tried to date me, but they get mad when I don't have time, like leisure time as much, because they're the busy ones. I think they're so used to being the busy one, and when they want to free up some time to see me and I don't have the time, like, it's World War III. Like, hold on, excuse me, sir. We can set up a future date, and I can put you on my calendar. Ooh, girl, why I said that? Put you on my calendar. Child. Upset. What do you think this is, honey? Like, I'm not sitting around waiting on a date with you. Like, waiting on being on a date with you. Like, come on. So I just, because if you feel like you have flashback, you're just gonna take your foundation brush that you use, don't add anything on there, and you're just gonna pat it in. And I'm gonna go over it with powder too.
Sorry to intros.
And I can't stand that. These men really don't want girls that have their own thing going on. They want women who are always available to them. I'm talking about a certain kind of man, like men who own businesses, who have money. They're used to those kind of women. That's why you see, I don't know how that got in my mouth, but that's why you see so many successful single black women, because I believe that men are intimidated by women who have something going for themselves, have their own money. So I really don't need you for that, but we do like that you have money. Don't get it twisted. Don't act like we got this all figured out or we don't need your help. It's good to just offer, okay? I don't like guys like that too, where if they feel like, oh, you got it, they don't even offer because they feel like you got it. No, why would I need you then? Like, a man is a provider in my eyes. Like, no, what? I don't know. My new favorite lip liner is Trendsetter from Morphe. I love this lip liner. Oops, let me fix my eyebrows. Am I live in effect? Okay. Y'all see what it is. Pretty Prim and Proper. What's good? So I decided to do a different lip, and I'm not too crazy about it. I don't like dark nude. I like pinkish nude. It's not giving what it's supposed to give, and I'm about to change it. I would suggest everybody go get this. The e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in the color Sparkly Rose, and I have another one which is really good too, and it's in the color Mocha Twist. If you're darker than me, lighter than me, these two go good with all of our skin tones, you know what I'm saying? But as I was saying, another thing I want to point out about this whole dating thing, honey, is pause. I'm eating my fruit.
Sorry to be atrocious.
I love my JBW watch, like, so cute. So for me to sit down and break bread with you, meaning eat with you, I feel like that's a big thing because I'm providing you with my time, my energy. That's two things I will never get back. Like, you can throw off my energy and you could waste my time. So if I don't see take any interest in you for real, I'm not going out with you. Like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm going to politely say no and decline. Okay? Because I don't have time to waste. I love watermelon. I want to be a watermelon. And where I am right now, I just feel like I get so irritated with just about everything, and I'm ready to like cut people loose. I'm one of those people right now. It's like, you do something to me, click, clap, blah, you out my life, and you're not coming back. I'm not letting nobody back into my life. The door is closed. The door is closed, honey. Ain't no getting back. Cool. I don't know, and that's where I am in my life, and I hate to be that way because I don't want it to feel like I'm prideful or unforgivable, like I have unforgiveness in my heart. I can forgive you and still feel like you don't deserve to be in my life because you tried it. I have like this zero tolerance. But then here goes the Jesus in me. You have to extend grace to people because you want that same grace to be given to you. And that's what I'm in always constant battle with. And I feel like that's the part of being like who I am. Is like, even a Christian, period, is being in your own way and then having to transform into this new person who you've been called to be when you come to know Christ. And you know, it feels good. I honestly can say it feels good. But you just don't want people to play with you. Because I am not Jesus. He knew y'all, he was going to betray you. You guys were going to betray him. And he still died on the cross for y'all. For me, I don't even have to finish the rest. Like, nah. If I would have sat at that table and I would have got that recollection that y'all would have betrayed me at that table, I would have flipped the damn table. I would have flipped the table. Nobody eating, because you finna betray me. You finna da-da-da. Who? God knew who to give that assignment to, because he could not have given it to somebody like me. It is what it is. Because If you get so caught up in the past, you're never going to enjoy what you have right now. And all you have is right now, because you don't know what the next minute or second will bring. You could be gone the next minute. So just bask and be thankful for what you have right now. Okay? Why is my printer moving? See, this is why I don't like living alone. Because my printer just did this thing like it was about to print something, and I ain't print nothing. I've been in here. And that printer don't ever do that. I will pray this damn house down. Do not play with me. Get behind me. Because one thing about it, I'm a prayer warrior. I will pray these demons out this house. Okay? Because I believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And if I'm giving y'all this message, listen. Because, baby, I ain't scared.
Tired of intros.
Anyways, you gotta let them know. I ain't nothing to be played with. I'm nothing to be played with. But anyways, yeah, that love will find you. Like, don't get so caught up on anything, like other people's lives. Don't look at other people's lives and idolize their lives, their relationships. Don't do that, because you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Now to throw salt on their relationships, those people's relationships, it's probably all good, but listen, that's not your relationship. God has something for you that's going to be catered and tailored for you. So never look at someone else's situation and wish it was you. Like, you can be inspired, but definitely not be jealous or envious of someone else's life. Like, get that out your heart. Seriously, because nobody needs that bad mojo. That's why I don't even. Child, let me keep my mouth closed. You know, I'm going through my healing process. So, yeah, going through a healing process while dating is so ghetto, but it's needed. It helps me reflect. Have I noticed certain things that kind of pop up and I realize that's a pattern? Yes. So, me going through dating and trying to heal and learning, okay, that's a pattern. The way you reacted, or the way you did this before and you had this outcome. So how do you expect to have a different outcome if you're moving the same? So I have had those instances, and I'm gonna right my wrongs. Like, okay, now I know I can't do this. And if this doesn't work, whatever situation I have next, I know, okay, I have to be mindful of this and knowing what my weaknesses are, because I have new weaknesses. Or weaknesses that new weaknesses, because I didn't have these weaknesses before. They were pretty much, they weren't weak. They weren't a problem before, but now there is a problem. So realizing that, like, I've changed now that I've got older. My needs are different. Yeah, let's not stay away from that. It's real. So my needs are different. So trying to abstain and have self-control, it's tough. It is, like, child, it is. But it's doable, because I did it before, and I know I can do it again. And I feel like when you remove sex from a situation, you get to see the person for who they really are, and if it's gonna work. Sex kind of really clouds a lot of things, like your common sense. Okay. And sex is something deep that you should do with somebody that's you're married to, or you know, it creates a strong bond, even if y'all not. Even if the bond is not really strong, it portrays it to be once y'all have sex. I don't know. But I love the white part. I do. So, thank you for watching this video and listening to me rant. I don't know what else to say. Thank you guys for being a listening ear. You guys are truly like my best friends. I just thank you for listening, because I could go on and on and on and on. But thank you. Until next time, thank you for watching. And if you haven't watched my last vlog, what are you doing? I'm gonna post it somewhere on the screen or on the next screen. Make sure you watch my last vlog, okay? Bye, girlfriends. Bye, primpies or primp dolls or P3 girls. My P3 girls. Peace out. It's your girl Primp and Propa signing out.